Well, Jeremy Hansen here from Fox Valley Technical College for Life on the Farm. And joining me today is Kevin Erb. Kevin, it's a pleasure talking with you today.
Morning, good to be here too.
Yep, Kevin, remind me, what do you do again?
So I'm with University of Wisconsin Extension, and my primary role is working with the Conservation Professional Training Program. But today we're really here to talk about what individuals can do to make weather forecasts better and to help contribute information from their backyard to the world of science.
Right, and we're at the National Weather Service today, and you are spearheading a very interesting project. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yep. So the National Weather Service has their official rain gauges in a few spots, but we all know that I can have 1.5 inches of rain at the farm, and that field 1.5 miles away always seems to get a little bit less. And if we've got more rain gauges out there, we're going to have better data. What we're doing is partnering with the COCO-RAS program, which is the Community Collaborative Rain, Hail, and Snow Network, which allows individuals, whether you're living in town or on a farm, to put up one of the official National Weather Service rain gauges and report how much rain, how much snow, or even drought conditions or things happening around the farm or around your own house.
Right, Kevin, and you kind of touched on it, but why? Why do we need this extra data?
Well, as I just said, rainfall can be unpredictable. We can have a thunderstorm that hits one field and not another. So the more data points we have, the better off our forecasts are going to be, and we're going to be able to really predict not only floods better, but as we look at this year where we're coming in with really dry conditions, knowing the extent of the drought and knowing how much rain we got is going to be critical as farmers make those decisions around not only pesticides, but what crops to plant and when to harvest.
So how does someone take part in this program?
So one of the key things is we want to make sure that everybody is using the same information. So we are asking everybody to have one of the official rain gauges, and we've had a lot of the really intense rainfall events and these thunderstorms over the last few years, but to basically to put up one of the official rain gauges and then once a day in the morning go onto an app, go onto a website, and just take 30 seconds and say, this is how much I got.
And Kevin, how many rain gauges are you looking at placing in the communities?
We really would like to see one per township, and it doesn't matter if I've got 2 or 3. The more people that want to participate, the better off we're going to be.
All right. And how does someone get involved with this?
They can go online to the COCO-RAS website, which you're showing on the screen here right now. It's a very simple process to sign up and then order one of the official rain gauges, put it up in your yard, and you're ready to go.
Right. Kevin, wealth of information. Thank you so much for your time today, and look forward to seeing some of the data from this project. And also joining me is Roy Eckberg from the National Weather Service. Roy, welcome back to Life on the Farm.
Thank you.
Right. We were talking about the COCO-RAS project with Kevin, and how do you use this data that we're going to be collecting?
The data that we received from COCO-RAS observers, we use that in real time for winter storms. We look at snowfall amounts, make sure our warnings and advisories are in good shape. If we get higher totals, we may upgrade to a warning if we're getting different amounts than what we were expected. During the summer, thunderstorms are very localized in nature at times, where one spot could get 3 inches of rain, other spots get 0. And we use that in real time to issue flash flood watches, warnings, or advisories.
And Roy, if someone already has an automated weather station already existing, can that be tied into this project as well?
Yes, we can receive that weather data into our system, and that can be archived by the National Centers for Environmental, and they keep all that data for future reference.
Right, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure for me to come up and visit you at the National Weather Service, so I really appreciate your input.
Thank you.
So for Life on the Farm, I'm Jeremy Hansen.